Question is, if Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
I don't get the question. I think it's
Black lives matter, do white lives matter? If Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
All lives matter.
If Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
All lives matter, but there's always going to be people who take it the other way.
Outside, they don't know the vibe. Outside, Papa Willie in a ride. Outside, with my bros, yeah, the guys. Outside, from the west to the east side. Outside, baby, yeah, we outside. Outside, baby, yeah, we outside. Outside, baby, yeah, we outside. Outside, baby, yeah, we outside.
All right, so first, who do we have here?
Raj.
Raj, what's up, Raj? What are you doing out here?
I just watched the movie, so I'm just walking around taking a nice evening stroll.
All right, cool. So we're asking people of New York City this controversial question. If Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
Well, I see if it's equal for me.
Can you elaborate?
Well, I think all lives matter. I mean, Black lives, that's a movement that was important to the culture, to the, just to have people's voices heard around the world. So that was something that really sparked the movement, but that was something important and an important shift to the societal factor as well. So that actually gave voice to the people that were feeling that there was some injustice in the society, and they wanted to get their voices heard and make sure that these things that happen and people who are marginalized in a way that their voices are heard. So that was an important movement. So it was something that came across, and it was important for people to hear.
That's a really good answer.
Cool. So who do we have here?
Derek.
Derek? Nice to meet you, Derek. So the controversial question we're asking everybody today is, if Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
Of course.
And then elaborate on that first.
I feel like everybody's lives matter, and there shouldn't be like a filter on who lives matter. Everybody, we're all people.
I 100% agree on that. Those are great answers.
If Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
Yeah, but like not in the same way. Black lives are severely underrepresented, and there's systematic abuse, and that's just like not the case for white lives.
Yeah, elaborate more.
Like, I don't like the term all lives matter. Everyone as a human being matters, but I think right now we're focusing on Black Lives Matter because we're in a movement of figuring out how to reverse the oppression that they have faced.
So who do we have here?
Kaj.
Kaj? Nice to meet you, Kaj. And Kaj, where you from?
From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn, BK, where at? Used to be over there.
Yeah, Crown Heights. I went to school in Crown Heights.
So who do we have here?
Doug.
Janet?
If Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
I mean, yeah, but it's supposed to be given. Like, you don't gotta say this shit. You feel me? But
Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
of course, all lives matter.
Yes, but I wouldn't make a movement out of it, because we already have the privileges.
Yeah. Like, all lives matter, but don't gotta be said. You feel me? Yeah.
Elaborate a little more if you can on that.
Like, you got black lives, and you got white lives. We all human beings at the end of the day.
100%.
Like, just because the Black Lives Matter started their movement, that don't mean white lives matter, Asian lives matter. Everybody got to start their own movement, you feel me? We all humans, feel me, at the end of the day.
Right now, we're going around New York City asking people this controversial question. If Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
I mean, yeah, sure.
And what's your name?
Federico.
Where you from?
Argentina.
Argentina. Okay, Spaniard in the house. Man, we got a Latino in the house. All right, so the question we're asking, if Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
Yes, of course. Every single life matters.
Could you elaborate on that a little more?
The point of the whole thing is, like, whether it's like Black lives, white lives, or anything like that, I think it's just the meaning of it is just like, hey, like, it is kind of like different, right? Yeah. You see a lot of differences in terms of like how like minorities are treated versus non-minorities, Yeah. I mean, not even human life matters. It means it should be like
Everybody.
Yes,
I totally
exactly.
agree. I agree.
Yes.
I agree. And then the follow-up question we have is, I don't know if you have Instagram. It's all over Instagram. This shirt that came out that says White Lives Matter. Kanye dropped a shirt that says White Lives Matter. A lot of people are hating on him because of it. What's your opinion on it? Or if you don't have an opinion?
I haven't saw the shirt per se, but well, it should be like a motto we all agree. Not just like I said, not just white lives matter. Every life matters.
100%.
All right.
What would you say to the people that say white lives always mattered, so they shouldn't even have a shirt that says it?
Well, I agree. Like, but the fact that every life matters, it doesn't means that once we are recognizing every other life matters, white lives doesn't matter anymore. Like
100%. I agree with that.
Yes.
100%. Well, thank you today. Can we use you for the video, sir?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you, man. God bless you, okay? Have fun out here in New York.
Thank you.
Okay.
Proudly.
Nice meeting you. What are you doing right now?
I'm going home right now.
Okay, cool. All right, so right now we're going around New York City asking people this controversial question. If Black Lives Matter, do white lives matter?
All lives matter.
Can you elaborate?
We're all human, so all lives matter for real. That Black Lives Matter is like a scam to get people to donate money and shit. People should like unite, and like you have a beautiful country, you should just unite and stop fighting.
Yeah, that's a really good answer, actually. And then follow-up question is, you probably saw like the Kanye's new shirt release, the White Lives Matter shirt. Do you have any opinions about that?
Yeah, that was funny because it's like I play people, like especially black people, they get emotional over that, but they're like, I don't know, shooting themselves or like shooting each other, I mean, and aborting so many kids and shit like that. So like, yeah.
All right, well, yeah, thank you. Those are the two questions. Thanks, bro. All right, have a good one.
All right, Papo. So who do we have here?
Hi, my name is Matthew. Also known as Humble Man Productions and shit. But yeah, that's about it.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Upper West Side, right here, down the block. You know, born and raised in New York and shit. I also got fam in the Bronx, so shout out to 183rd and Kingsbridge. You know,
B-Town. Shout out, B-Town. So the controversial question we asking everybody today. We asked so many people this question today. We asking, if Black Lives Matter, do white lives matter? That's a good one, right? That's a good one, right?
That's a good one.
That's a mic drop.
I'm be real with you. That's a good question. But me, I ain't really all into that shit. Yes, Black Lives Matter. I get it. You know, it really depends on your skin tone. You know, that shit really does depend on it. Yeah. But I mean, you know, all lives matter, bro. You gotta nobody.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'll be real with you. I've been in situations where I almost lost my life, so it's like, nah. You know, I wouldn't want somebody else to lose their life. That shit. But yeah, that's a good question though. I'm not gonna lie, I can't really answer that though, right? You know,
no,
correctly.
I think you did. Yeah, I think you kind of did though. I think you kind of did. 100%. And if you mind me asking, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican.
Oh, word. You Caribbean, man.
A lot of people think I'm Arabic and shit
yeah,
like
that's
that.
That's what I thought, bro.
You might think I'm like Arabic and shit.
No, that's a Puerto Rican.
A little Ecuadorian too, so
oh,
that's
word?
why I say,
that too, yeah.
But nah, yeah, everybody think I'm Arabic. But nah, that's a good question though, that Black Lives, yeah, but like I said,
because we all know Black Lives Matter.
That's a fact.
But now the question is, it kind of leads into my second question. What do you think about this shirt that he just dropped? Like, what's your opinion? If you have an opinion on it, what do you think of Kanye? You still supporting Kanye? You still running it up with Kanye?
He be on a whole different level as Kanye. I don't really know. He be one day he talking about fuck white niggas, and then he's like, I don't know, man. But
no, that's 100%. That's 100%.
But no, like I said though, all lives matter, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't.
Bro, that's what I
wouldn't
said,
want.
We all humans, man.
Even though like you might do me slime, fuck me, do me over wrong, but I wouldn't want the worst. I wish you dead, bro. Cause
yeah, nah, none of that, man. It's all love, bro. It's all love with all of us, man. All of us. But I appreciate you, man.
So who do we have here?
Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. How are you? What are you doing right now in New York City?
I am running errands for my boss.
Oh, well, perfect. It's beautiful outside, so it's good to be outside. Okay, so right now we're going around New York City asking people this controversial question. If Black Lives Matter, do white lives matter?
like they already matter, so that's not like the point. Like they already matter in society, so saying Black Lives Matter is, I don't know, I'm not well spoken right now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So who do we have here?
I'm Sean.
Sean, nice to meet you, Sean. So the controversial question we asking everybody today is, if Black lives matter, do white lives matter?
All lives matter, but there's always going to be people who take it the other way.
Take it the other way?
Yeah.
That's an excellent answer.
Could you elaborate a little bit on that, or?
Basically, white lives have always mattered. So it's like we're saying Black Lives Matter to say that they're equal. It's not that they matter anymore.
All right, yeah, perfect. All right, so follow-up question. I don't know if you have seen that. This like new shirt that just came out by Kanye saying "White Lives Matter." Have you seen that?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? What are your thoughts about that?
It was photoshopped. I couldn't believe it.
So
ridiculous.
Wait, so what do you think about that?
I feel bad for him. Like, he's mentally ill. Like, it's not like I can't even warrant that, like, an opinion for that. It's so ridiculous.
What do you think about this new shirt that just dropped, that I think Kanye dropped for his new season, that says "White Lives Matter"? And everybody was like fiending over it. Everybody was going crazy because he was saying "White Lives Matter." What do you think about that?
I mean, I haven't seen that, but I feel like that's right because, like I said, white lives matter, Black lives matter, every ethnicity, person, everybody.
Yeah, perfect. But that's exactly what I agree. I feel like as a human race, we all matter.
What do you think about that new shirt that dropped, "White Lives Matter" t-shirt? Have you seen it?
Oh, was that something like Kanye wore?
Yeah.
I guess I don't really like it. Like, it's not something that needs to be publicized. If anything, up until the Black Lives Matter movement got really popular, I think it was just default that white lives mattered. So there's no need to like be like pointing it out in sort of proving that Black lives don't matter.
Yeah. Why do you think he did that?
Honestly, Kanye's a little crazy to me. I'm not really sure why he does anything besides to just stir up a storm.
Outside.